What up, y'all? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All to Y'all Shade Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 7, Episode 7, Review! I have some behind the scenes tea for you all. I have audio of Mendeecees denying ever having a relationship with Erica. Take a listen.
Going so hard to prove that we was in a relationship, and it's funny because that doesn't prove it. It just proves that I know her and that we went places and we had fun. And what I don't understand, right, is she pulled out a passport. What she should have did was show Samantha the passport, so Samantha would look at the date of the stamps in the passport and realize I was with her, living with her, and she was pregnant with me in DC. So I don't understand. I just don't understand her and Samantha's relationship. And all those pictures, it was a long time ago. I was fat. I was with Samantha. I had a girlfriend. But it's crazy because you know how this shit go. When a nigga go to jail, she feel like I ain't there to defend myself. And she could run with her story. But the truth is, she was never nobody. Never had this problem. She waits till I come to jail and start posting pictures and pulling out fucking passports. Or fucking talking about what the fuck did she even get my passport from? She stole that shit? That's why I don't understand. Like, she is looking for a come up and she just want attention. She knows deep down inside she's never been my girlfriend. Never, ever, ever been my girlfriend. She got pregnant. That's it. We got a child, but she never been my girlfriend and we never lived together. I thought this is disrespect to me and my family that you even posting these pictures. Like, what about, I know you should have somebody in your life that you disrespecting him right now. Posting pictures of, okay, quote unquote, your ex. How did he feel about it? That means she doesn't even have a life. But I'll be damned if I mess with a girl.
Well, if he didn't tell the truth and shame the devil, exactly. Two bored, bitter bitches coming together to take down another woman, when in all actuality, if you think about it, they should be having beef with each other. How you mad at Yandy talking about she was the mistress, you was the main, and you was the side bitch, Erica? You was fucking him while he was with Samantha and pregnant with little Mendeecees. You hoes are bored, confused, and disabled. But I digress. Let's get into tonight's episode. We start off tonight's episode exactly where we left off, with Erica calling herself running up on Yandy in her office. And Erica says her name is on the lease and Mendeecees' sisters look like a teenage boy. That shit was fucking hilarious. Her and Neffa start arguing. They about to fight. And I'm like, Neffa, girl, calm down. You gonna sweat out your DJ Quick perm, your rap girl, sit down. So Yandy says she doesn't have a problem with Erica and that she loves Asim and that she hates that they're in the space that they're in right now, but she will not, and I mean will not, let anybody interfere with her man or her family. And most importantly, not her man and her family together. That right there is a problem. Erica says, well, if you don't have a problem with me, then you wouldn't have did what the fuck you did. I'm like, well, you have a point there, Erica, even though I don't like you. So Yandy says that they put Erica's name on the lease so she can get off her mama's couch, and that she doesn't even stay there anymore. But now, bitch, since you going around telling motherfuckers that this is your house, like you and him got it together, like we ain't try to help you out and give you a place to stay when you were in dire need. Now, bitch, I'm gonna take your name off the lease because I have power of attorney over my husband's everything. Anything that nigga left behind, I have power of attorney over. So, bitch, deal. Yandy also tells Erica that Mendeecees told her that he wished he would have never had a baby with her. Erica says he's hitting her up from jail, asking her for motherfucking new flicks and videos and to pop that pussy for a real nigga, but she keep on curving him. Really, bitch? Okay, Erica. Yandy just then slides across the table a picture of their wedding day, and I guess the conversation was supposed to be done. Finito, finish, adios amigo, Alvida Zane. This conversation is the fuck over, bitch. Rich is putting Ashley to work at his restaurant when Cisco stops by once again, looking like a light bulb, looking like a whole carton of margarine, looking like the back of my feet, crusty. So he tells Rich how he's trying to make amends with people for the way that he acted last season, including Mariah Lynne. And Rich is sitting there with his Medea lips like, oh really? That's what we doing now? So Rich ain't here for this bullshit because he does not like Mariah Lynne. Yes, you heard me right, Mariah Lynne. Cute little nickname. Cisco tells him he's trying to work with her, and Rich is like, well, hold up, homie, you know that she's working with self. And Cisco's like, shit, what they got to do with me? I don't give a fuck about none of that. I mean, I'm just trying to get a coin. I don't really know what to tell you. I look greasy right now, and my sweater sleeves are too short for my arms, but who cares? Rich tells him, I think you should talk to Self about this to see if they're still working together, see if it's cool. And Chris like, I don't really have to talk to him about anything. I'm grown. I'm a grown woman. I can do what I want to do. And I'm like, oh, go ahead on, girlfriend. Rich tell him, you know, you moving kind of foul. You moving real suspect, cuz I don't really know if I can continue to fuck with you like that and if you could be a part of the creep squad. Y'all could run down on Drewski, running down on the nigga what? And she got on that crispity crunchity Lucky Charms wig of hers again, girl, looking like a whole magically delicious bowl of cereal. And she says, what the fuck is your girl's problem, Drewski? I mean, I told you to tell her to stop running up on me. Every time I turn around, there she is. Like, what the fuck is your girl's problem? You know I cannot really raise my voice because I talk like this and I talk with a whisper, you know what I'm saying? Because I think it sounds really cute and sexy, and the niggas in New York like that shit. You used to like it. Do you still like it now, Drewski? What the fuck is your girl's problem? Running up on me with pieces of bread and shit in her fucking bra. Who the fuck does that? I mean, does she have a bird nest in her fucking bra? What the fuck, nigga? Chirp, chirp. Bark, bark. Roof, roof. Drewski gets mad because she calls Sky a bitch. And I'm like, oh, all of a sudden now you want to act like you got so much respect for your girlfriend and like you give a fuck about her well-being, but you didn't give a fuck about your girlfriend well-being when you was texting Bianca, blatant sexual acts with her, when you was picking her up from the motherfucking mall and shit. Oh, that was all good and shit, my nigga. But now since you done got your little track done, you don't want to have nothing else to do with her. Okay, I get what you doing, Caucasian. Just like a little old nasty ass white man. Use the black folks to get what the fuck you want, and then when you got it, you discard of us. Okay, Cracker. So Drewski says she needs to admit that she's wrong. Girlfriend, don't you think you need to admit that you was wrong too? I mean, none of this would have happened if you wouldn't have fucking participated. It takes two, nigga. It takes two, baby, to be a fool. And Drewski tells her that they ain't got no relationship because she don't respect his girl or him. And you know, he's being real forceful and real Trump-like, and I just did not like him. And Bianca's almost started crying and shit. She's like, you know how hard I work on my motherfucking career. You know how I try to get my songs on the fucking radio, and this is how you try to play me. I work real hard on putting on bras and shit and having my stomach be real flat and wear crispity crunchity wigs and shit that cost $30 at the beauty supply. I mean, I work really fucking hard on my look and the things that I do and the bars that I spit, and I really try to, you know, throw this pussy at you like a real bitch, but now you act like you don't want it, and now my feelings are fucking hurt. That's basically what the fuck she said. He says he's not going to jeopardize his relationship over no corny shit. And Bianca is looking like, oh, so now I'm some corny shit? Yo, bitch throw bread at me? Now you comparing me to motherfucking corn on a cob, nigga? What am I, just a motherfucking grocery store, my nigga? What the fuck is this shit, my nigga? And Bianca looks stupid. And her feelings are hurt. I'm like, well, girl, you wrote this on yourself. You should never try to fuck with his little stick of butter looking ass in the first place. And basically what we learned from this is that Drewski ain't shit. he a typical cracker. He used her for what the fuck he wanted, which was her to be on his track. Now that he's got what he wanted, he don't want to fuck with her no more. And he wanted her to be his little down low chick that he can have on the low and nobody knew about it. But she wanted the shit out in the open. You ain't gonna hide me, nigga. And he ain't want that. He ain't shit. He probably voted for Trump. I don't like that nigga. Rich and Self playing pool, and Rich tells Self what Cisco is up to. Self say Mariah is indebted to him because he broke all of her records on the radio, and he feels Cisco needs to ask him if it's cool to work with her or not. Cisco, old Professor Snape looking ass, he ain't shit. You can't trust no nigga that look like a butterball turkey. No, you just cannot. Party is soaking that puss in a hot bubble bath. And she says that she's at somebody's hotel. Now, I don't know whose hotel she is. And I don't know if she was at a Motel 6, a Holiday Inn, a Days Inn, the Bates Motel. But you went in nobody's expensive hotel like the St. Regis or the Four Seasons with that fucking nasty ass, crusty ass towel all around that tub. If that was a hotel tub and not her house tub, which I really feel like that was her house tub and they just lied and tried to pretend like she was in a hotel. If that was somebody's tub and you set your bare ass in that tub, bitch, you better go to somebody's clinic immediately and get skin graft. You just need a whole skin graft because your body is about to deteriorate with that nasty ass tub. That's the type of tub you gotta jump in with your clothes on and just pray to God you get clean. Girl, ain't no fucking way in hell that nasty ass tub. But okay, girl. So as she's soaking that puss in the tub, getting all the, the bacteria out, Bianca calls her and Bianca tells her about what happened when she tried to seduce Drewski and how Sky came to the hotel and she was trying to figure out how the fuck Sky knew what the fuck was going on, and that she found out via Sky that Mariah Lynne was the one that told her how she feel like that's some more fake funny ass shit. And Cardi's like, girl, yeah, that is kind of fucked up, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna stay neutral and I just want to sit back and watch the show. Mariah is in rehearsal, honey, shaking her back muscles, shaking her spleen, her ovaries, her liver and shit. She about to shake her whole heart out. She was trying to make her ass cheek clap, but you know the girl is like soaking wet 90 pounds. So she got on Julia Roberts' old wig from Pretty Woman, and I'm like, girl, where is you going with these fashions? I don't get it. So Cisco comes by and asks if she's working with Self. She says she don't want to sign Self contract because it's a 5-year contract and she ain't getting no money up front. Girl, wouldn't have signed that contract neither. So he offers his services and says his deal is better than Self and that Self don't know what the fuck he doing and he can, teach Self a few things. And I was like, okay, well, where's all this animosity coming from with Self? Self pissed in your cereal or something? Like, what he do to you, girl? Like, he tried to take one of your bitches? Like, what's going on? Then we see Erica in the back of somebody's Uber trying to look like she Ivanka Trump or Erica Kane or some shit, baby. And man, DC calls her from jail and he asks her, why she called the cops on Yandy. And she was like, I would never call the cops on Yandy. I kicked that bitch door down before I called the cops. I'm not no snitch, bitch. All I did was call the locksmith to come and rechange the locks. He asks her why she's been being mean to Yandy and where all this animosity and shit came from. And he hasn't disrespected her and only deal with her on the strength of their son. He say it's his apartment and she don't even live there no more. And he don't really understand what her problem is, what she's trying to prove. And that Yandy is his power attorney. So it is what it is now. Just move the fuck on, bitch. I ain't got time for this foolishness. She starts saying that Yandy been saying that, their baby was a break baby and all this old extra shit. And she basically wants him to admit that they had a relationship. And he was like, look, our son wasn't a one night stand. No, he wasn't. But what we had was 6 years ago, girl. Get over it. I'm married now. I'm with my new bitch. What more do you want, girl? So I just don't understand what her whole point of this show is. I mean, I know that at the end of the day, they all getting a check together. Her, Yandy, Samantha, they all in this shit together probably to get a whole motherfucking check. But if this is some real life shit, I don't understand what the whole fucking I don't even fucking know. What the fuck is the problem? Cisco had an interview at the station, but Self put the stop to it for payback. Drewski meets up with Sky and brings her flowers. And them niggas is dressed like once again. I'm like, you two corny motherfuckers. Y'all belong to each other with each other. Cause who the fuck dresses alike? Like it's like the second or third time the niggas been dressed like in kind of like coordinating outfits and shit. Girl, take y'all serious portrait studio looking ass on somewhere. He realized how much he missed that ranch dressing looking motherfucker. And he apologized and says Bianca's out the picture. He asked her to move in, but she's not sure. Blah, blah, blah. So Mariah Lynne is at her performance and she got on that horrible ass blue wig. And that part in that fucking wig is so fucking wide and thick. It looked like a fucking crosswalk. I don't know who the fuck is doing these girls' wigs, but they are atrocious. So Cisco comes by and he at this point knows that Self had his interview at the radio station blocked. He's there to lock down his deal with Mariah Lynne. She performed her song Let's Get Physical, honey. And all I know is Olivia Newton-John is somewhere calling her lawyer on the phone right now and is like, I don't know who this trash is, but let's sue, because this bitch has lost her mind using my damn song title and made it into some kind of Caucasian trap beat. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So Bianca shows up to check Mariah Lynne about snitching the Sky. Mariah don't know that they got no problems. Bianca tells her she don't know why she told Sky about her meeting up with Drewski. Mariah Lynne says, I did tell her, yes I did, because that's my friend and I'm trying to build a relationship with her and I feel like what you did was wrong. And she says, you know, I really feel her pain. And Bianca's like, you feel her pain? Y'all been friends for fucking 2 minutes. You supposed to be my friend. You supposed to be my bitch. I wouldn't have been able to fuck with her dude if you wouldn't have been playing back with me. True, but bitch, you was still wrong, Bianca. They're going back and forth, and then Bianca gets upset and throws a tray of drinks on Mariah Lynne. Mariah Lynne tries to leap like an alley cat on top of her, but security jumps in. They can't get to each other. I feel like Mariah brought all this on herself because she should have stayed the fuck out of it. She shouldn't have said nothing. Self then shows up. Cisco tries to shake his hand, but Self refuses. Self confronts Cisco about him trying to work with Mariah Lynne and asks him, you know, do we got a problem? Like, what's the beef? And he also asks him, when did you become a liar? Cisco says, maybe I'm trying to help you and I was going to give you a cut. Bitch, and Whitney Houston is alive and well. Shut the fuck up. So Mariah comes over, honey, and Cisco tells Self that Mariah said his contract was whack. He get to spilling all the tea, and Mariah Lynne was like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing telling everything I fucking told you? And so he gets mad at Mariah Lynne for defending Self and for kind of like denying everything that he's saying. Cisco says the whole Screep Quad act funny. He don't really fuck with none of them niggas. All of them act funny. And I was like, well, shit. What you expect from a bunch of niggas that call themselves the Creep Squad? So Self says he's out the Creep Squad. He's the new leader of the Creep Squad. Cisco like, how you gonna knock me out of something I fucking started? I'm like, bitch, is this the Babysitters Club? What the fuck are y'all arguing about? He tries to run up on Self. The security guards jump in. And it's over. And then at the very end of the episode, Yandy and Kimbella go meet up with Juju at her photo shoot. They sit down and start talking, and Yandy tells them she wasn't invited to the kids' graduation, how Erica been popping off, and Juju like, the quiet one? You talking about the mute? Now all of a sudden, since Mandisi's gone to jail, this bitch got a backbone and got a voice box? Okay. And Juju brings up the fact that Yandy is Mandisi's wife, and she has, you know, the right to do whatever the fuck she wants to do. Then Yandy says, well, about that. So the night before my wedding, I was advised if I legally marry that motherfucker, that I'm gonna be responsible for his restitution. And girl, I don't want no parts of that. So me and Mandisi had a spiritual wedding, but we're not legally married. And the episode went off, and we're left with a cliffhanger for next week. So now we have Yandy's confession on why she did not legally marry Mandisi's. I respect her decision. I wouldn't have necessarily married that nigga neither, knowing he was going to jail. He owed all that fucking money, and she was going to have to be responsible for paying it if they fucking did legally get married. I just wish they would have been honest about it instead of leading us on to believe they actually had a real wedding for views and for advertising dollars. Please don't be fooled and think that Mona Scott did not know about this. Mona Scott knew about this. Juju knew about it. Kimbella knew about it. Man, everybody knew what the fuck was going on. They just did not inform us, the viewers, so they can make their advertising dollars and so they can get the views that they wanted. And they got that, and now they're gonna tell us the truth. See why the fuck they lied though? Because we still would have watched if they would have did a spiritual wedding on VH1 before he went to jail. We still would have all watched. We still would have cried. They still would have got the advertising dollars, and they still would have gotten the views. Why they lied, I don't the fuck know. Hey, it does not make Yandy look credible. Now, Yandy or Mendeecees or Mona Scott or VH1 or the Love and Hip Hop franchise look legitimate, which we all know for years it has not been legitimate. It does nothing but tarnish, to me, the franchise name and makes it even more of the shit show that it is. But hey, they got their money out of it. They got the views. They got us talking. They got the Twitter numbers and all that good shit. So it is what it is. I don't give a fuck at the end of the day. That's their woman's problem. So I give tonight's episode a B+. Be on the lookout this week for my 2016 the best year ever video. You all wanted me to get more in-depth and personal. I got some stories for you all in that video from some things that happened to me over 2016. You will be shocked when you hear my stories and things that I've learned and experienced over the year of 2016 and what I have coming up in 2017. So be on the lookout for that video this week. A new episode of Since You Asked. The last episode of Since You Asked for 2016 will be up Wednesday. This is my last all shade video of 2016, you guys. When I see you next time, it will be 2017. Can you believe it? We had another year, another dope year, another amazing year. Just thankful that we are all healthy and alive and well. I'm so thankful, I'm so blessed, and I'm so humbled. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you all have a Happy New Year, a safe one, a blessed one, and a peaceful one, and you just enjoy yourself and turn up with your family and friends, honey, boo-boo. I love you all so much, and I'm just eternally grateful that you all have stuck with me another year and supported my channel, supported my videos, reached out to me with all of your comments. Like I said, I read all of them. There would be no me without you all, and I just pray in 2017 we continue to grow with one another and the T Squad continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger. We can take this shit nationwide, and my viewership continues to go up, subscribers, and I'm just so happy and thankful to each and every one of you. And when I say I love you all, I honestly 100% truly mean it from the bottom of my heart. Make sure that you thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel if you have not, and turn on your notifications. I love you all, and I will see you in 2017. Bye. Oh, but before I leave, check out this glitter cut crease eye. Woo, yeah, that lash is coming up. I don't give a fuck.